is the frequency in use. All right, it's Kilo for Papa, Echo Whiskey, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? All right, is the frequency in use? Very good. I was actually transmitting on the wrong frequency a minute ago. Obviously not. There's any emergencies at any time, you're really ready, willing, and able to call 911 or call us. We'll help you do that. My name is Paul, K4PEW net control for the net. Here in Mount Juliet is, again, the net may be broken at any time for emergency traffic. I'm always discombobulated today. For information on this net, see our website. Well, you can see our website. That's 146.415.net. 146.415.net, just like our frequency. Are very similar. Also, you can look us up right now to see the face of my display of my radio, so you can see people's signals. You can also hear the stations you might not be able to hear through your own radio. Anyway, and that's going to the search block on YouTube. Put in my call, K4PEW, and you should come right up. But anyway, it is that, and plus you can also go to our groups.io site, which is groups.India Oscar. Look up MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. That should also come right up. We normally meet at 8 p.m. Every Wednesday night and Saturday night, and we conduct the net on 146.415 FM Simplex. The purpose of that is to have fun. Figure out who you can hear, who you can't hear, and decide what you want to do about it. So there are no real rules here. If you can talk to me, that's sufficient. But we just would expect that if you're interested in Simplex, you'd like to hear more than me, or people that are close to you, I should say. As far as announcements, tonight is net number 721. We're starting from the south. We also had the big announcement, of course, was I did not go, but there was a ham fest today at Cedars 11, and we also had a breakfast over there at what they call it, center, the community center over there at Charlie Daniels Park. It was part of the fundraiser for one of the firemen who had a child who had not tuberculosis, what do you call it, leukemia. And it was a nice pancake breakfast. But I think there was only about 6 of us, but we still had a good time. Any other announcements? I don't know of any other ham announcements that are coming up unless they're way out in the future. I know we've got some ham fest coming up in the vicinity of Bowling Green and some other areas within a couple, 3 hours of here, but I don't know of them at the moment. Did we have any other announcements for the net? Nothing. Well, then we'll start taking, well, tonight, by the way, we're on the net. We're going to be doing the 2 meter here on 146.415, followed by the 2 meter sideband on 144.240, followed, that's upper sideband, of course, and then we're followed by 6 meters upper sideband, 50.135, 50.135. I want to make sure there's no more announcements for the net. All righty. And we're going to be taking, again, we're starting from the south, but in this case, we're looking for people short on time. Please come in.
Kilo 4 DFA. Evening.
Kilo 4. Hey, Rusty, hold on one second. Let's see, double with somebody. It was Kilo 4 Delta Foxtrot Alpha. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, Paul. It's John here in Hermitage, Kilo 4 DFA. Got a whiskey date, so I don't want to cut into that time.
No, I understand. You don't even have to give an excuse. It just could be short on time and you go and watch TV. It doesn't matter what it is.
I don't think television counts. I mean, they do have pause capability and a bunch of other things, but anyways, I wanted to at least check in and say hi, and hope you had a good day.
Oh yeah, wonderful. Anyway, that's John in Hermitage, Kilo 4 Delta Foxtrot Alpha. Nice signal as always, but again, Hermitage isn't that far away from me. Rusty, I hear you in there. PPY.
Good evening, Paul. Good to hear you, man. Been missing talking to you.
Yeah, I was wondering. I sent you a message, and I guess you either didn't get it, ignored it, or threw it away.
Oh, what you sent it on?
email.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to check that. When did you do that?
About a month ago.
Oh, wow. I tell you, I'm not the best communicator on email. I have enough trouble keeping up with my text messages, much less email. Sorry I missed it. I'll go back and find it.
No, I presumed that you had overlooked it in some way. I wasn't. It had to have been because you're very, your business practices and your personal practices would say you usually respond in one way or another.
Well, I will check that out and hope everything's going well with you, man.
It is, except my brain just failed. I'm trying to remember the prefix to your call. I know the PPY, but it's been so long since you called in, I forgot what it was, and I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to cheat.
N8.
There you go. I should have remembered that, but innate. That'd be a easy way to put it. Innate. Yeah, N8. Very good. Everything going well for you?
Yes, other than found out my wife has COVID. She tested positive yesterday. Got exposed at work, and that almost sounds like the wrong thing to say, doesn't it? You got exposed at work.
Yeah, that sounds a little odd, but in this day and age, I'm telling you. So it's interesting that she didn't get exposed when you got it.
Oh yeah, she took care of me, and that was several months ago now. And I was beginning to think she wasn't going to get it, and then here we are. She's got it.
Yeah, that's did they tell you which version?
I don't know that they can do that, but it showed up pretty quickly, so I guess she got a pretty good case of it. Although she is able to stand upright, which was a lot better than I could do for about 2 weeks when I had it.
Wow. Well, I hope you can take good care of her because I know that usually the wife takes better care of the husband than vice versa.
Well, she definitely won't get as good a care as I did.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, I think I told you in the thing. The reason I was writing was about my change in schedule. I'm almost impossible to get on the air at 6 in the morning, and because my wife is working 5:30 p.m. till 2 in the morning shift, and I get up with her. I go to bed early, and I get up with her at, I say early, 10 o'clock, and then or so, and then I get up with her, and so we spend a couple hours together after she gets home from work, and then I go back to bed because I'm not. By the time 5 o'clock rolls around, I'm dying.
I understand, buddy. I heard you in there a couple of times recently, so just make it when you can. Hey, it's kind of like this, Dan. There's no penalty for not showing up, and only we give you 5 chances to miss a week.
That's right. Well, very good, Rusty. Good to have you in there. That's Rusty, November 8th, Papa Yankee, and he's in Murfreesboro. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry your wife got that. It's man, it's a struggle. Here, it's a struggle every single time. Who else is short on time?
Kilo number 4, K4WD, Rick in Ashland City.
Hey, Rick, Kilo November 4, Tango Whiskey. Now I forgot your caller. Is Tango Whiskey, Juliet? Tango Foxtrot, Juliet. That's what it is.
Juliet Foxtrot. Good try. Hey, man, enjoyed the old pancake breakfast. It was a good time this morning. Sorry I'm a little short on time right now, but man, I had a great time this morning.
Oh, yeah, no, it was good. I just wish there was about 4 times as many flapjacks as they offered me.
Yeah, 2 was a little slight there. But, hey, it's a very good coffee.
No, the guy came by and asked if we wanted more. I did get 2 more, but that was, I had to run out of syrup, and your brother gave me his leftovers.
Oh, my goodness, I left a little early. Well, I didn't need them, trust me.
All right, very good. Hope you're doing well. It's Rick, Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot in Ashland City with a really good signal. I heard Steve in Kentucky up there. How you doing, Steve?
Very good tonight, Paul. We have excellent conditions. I have you full scale, and probably have me full scale also. I'll give you another number. I got to get in here out to work tomorrow. 73.
Wow, you're almost 40 over here. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, you're pushed way over on me.
Well, that's because you've got the beam. That's why. All right, very good, Steve. Good to have you in there. That was Steve from Bowling Green, well, north of Bowling Green, who does the Bowling Green net twice a week on 146-430 at 7:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're able to make it in there, he'd love to have you in there. He's been doing that for over a couple of years now. Who else is South? All right, short on time. Short on time. That's what I'm going for.
He's almost going to call me and left me too, Paul.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Unusual. Take care. Take you in a minute. Okay, I for us. I'll be back.
All right. Anybody else short on time? And we'll go ahead and jump into the South then. Please come in.
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta and Smyrna.
There was a good solid double in there, but Ken won. Everything going all right?
Absolutely. I can't pick. It was about 20 something over from the guy in Bowling Green.
Oh, really? Is that the first time you heard Ken? I mean, heard Steve?
I've heard him, but it's been, like S9 or something like that. He was, let me look, 25 over.
Wow. Yeah, that's excellent conditions. I didn't look at the propagation map, but it must be covered up for. I wonder if that storm's causing that or something. I don't know. Who knows? So everything going well with you over the weekend?
Yeah, life kicked in. I had plans to come to the pancake and also the Cedars of Lebanon, but life kicked in and I didn't get a chance to break loose.
Oh yeah. Again, it's a nice, it's nice to get together, but obviously family comes first.
Yes, thank you for doing that, Paul. You always do a great job. I did get to check in the C4FM network a little earlier, and that was quite nice. We just need to get more people on it. Anyway, 73, Paul. You have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, very good. That was Ken, Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. He is in Smyrna. Who else is south? Please come now.
WO4Y, Mike Laverne.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm good, and I'm jealous. I didn't hear a peep out of Bowling Green there, even though the beam is at you. I guess he's 30 degrees west.
Yeah, well, from you, you're right. You'd have to point over farther to the north because he's almost due north of me, 65 miles.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, well, I'll let you go. Just wanted to check in and let you know I'm jealous about that. WO4Y Laverne. Bye.
I'm guessing, though, that if you had him pointed toward Steve, you'd be able to hear him.
Is that his name, Steve, in Bowling Green?
Yes, if you were pointed toward Bowling Green, I bet you'd hear him. Like I said, here there in Smyrna, he could hear him from Smyrna, and he said he was, 40 over or something.
Well, I tell you what, I got to manually move my beam, but I will move it about north plus a little to the west. And if he's still in there, let's try to get him back to me in about 15 or 20 minutes, okay?
He said he was short on time, so I'm not sure he's going to be there. Who is that? Oh, Steve's still there. So if you can hang out for just a couple of minutes, he wants to move his beam around.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me know when you're ready, there, Mike.
All right, give me a moment. WO4Y standing by.
All right, very good. That was Steve and Mike looking to make a little connection there. Who else is south? Please come in.
KK4, yes, Carl Playville. Thank you, Victor.
All right, hang on, Larry. I had Carl in there first. Carl, you doing well?
I ain't doing too bad. I really didn't mean to step on anybody's toes, but yeah, ain't bad. The sun came up, the sun went down, and the moon keeps moving.
Yeah, well, it's cooled off a little bit since it rained later today. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm still trying to figure out this edging thing. So my granddaddy had a real edger, right? Little thing with a wheel on the side, and it was real nice and easy. He taught me how to do lawns, but now I'm trying to figure out how to do it with a trimmer.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She had that. That was her duty, but she's since moved on, and that's cool. So, but anyway, KK4 UTS, and back to that.
All right, very good. Sound good, Carl? That was Kilo 4 uniform Tango Sierra, and that's Carl. He's in Gladeville. And I heard Larry in there. You doing all right, Larry?
Doing good. We had that Kentucky station down here by the S3, so we'll let you get on with it. KU4 SY.
Yeah, very good. That's Larry in Rockville. He's copying Steve up there in the Bowling Green. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is south? Nobody else south? Over the east end.
Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James in Mount Juliet.
Hey, James. All this, you know, you can expect more rain here, so you're going to be mowing your lawn even more after that storm rolls through the middle of the country.
Yeah, I got cut my grass yesterday, and I got rain this afternoon.
Yeah, I know I did too. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's all the better. It's good for all good. Rain's good. It's just when it's too much, it's bad. Like over in Waverly, that was a mess. You know, just did the simple math. They lost a 0.5% of their population in that flood.
But it cooled things off. It was real hot before that came.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, it's true always. The rain usually cools it off unless it rains in the morning and then the sun comes back out and starts to cause us to live in a sauna.
Yeah, we like having the rain come for that purpose.
Oh, very good. That's James here in Mount Juliet. Whiskey Alpha for Zulu Hotel India. Who else is east? Anybody east?
Either one, we are still south.
Was that you? I heard you. I heard your boy. I heard you in there. Hold on one second. Who is that? Michael?
Yep, I was just giving a quick yell. I heard you guys on. Join the rest of this evening.
All right, Michael. Let me. I'm trying to remember your call. I can't remember. Hit me again.
Kilo 3, Mike Papa Romeo, MPR.
There you go. I was going to put MPD, and it didn't. And I knew it was wrong. That's why I asked. Anyway, that's good. Good to have you in there, Mike. Good to see you this morning too.
That was good breakfast.
Yeah, a little light, but I eat too much in it. Anyway, that's Mike here. Oh, he's just east of Mount Juliet, over in east of Providence. It's Kilo 3, Mike Papa Romeo. Roy, what are you up to?
Just finishing up the day. I did a little work on at the hospital. I did computer work. That's about it.
Oh, you're not supposed to be working today.
Yeah, I got you, but that's one of those things.
What, did they ask you to come in?
No, we'd had a hard week, and I really just wanted to get stuff done. That way, come Monday, I won't have to worry about it.
Oh, I got you. I'm hearing some interference in there. Is anybody else hearing that interference? And noisy. It sounds like it might be that machine up there in Kentucky. Anyway, Roy, good to have you in there. That was Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Kilo Echo, and he's in Madison. Who else is east? Please come in.
KG4 I think.
Hey, man, you've been quiet last couple of days. What you up to there, Kevin?
Not a whole lot. Just playing around over here, doing my thing, trying to do what I do. I can't explain what I do because, hell, I don't know what I do. I just do it. But for the most part, man, hell, y'all, sound like everybody had a good time out there this morning. You ate your breakfast, and I heard a couple of people coming home from the Ham Fest. I guess they was heading back to Kentucky, and it sounded really good. Sounded like they were having a fun time over there. You know, so well, I missed out on the fun, I guess, and had to go to Walmart.
Oh, Walmart's twice the fun.
Yeah, you can lose an hour or so in that joke as soon as you walk in the door.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I was kind of sorry I didn't, but I already spent my money over at the, the Ham Fest down there in Huntsville. But it's the one over here that the local ones are good. Just even if you don't buy anything, it's good to get it up with everybody.
Oh yeah, sure is. I should have went over there just to do that, but hell, by the time we got to going and moving around this morning, it was already. I think it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then she asked me. She said, "Where do you want to go?" I probably everybody's gone by now, and so I didn't go there. And we went to Walmart instead, and went to Tractor Supply, and done the basic shopping. Doing all our picking up and whatnot.
No, you got to do the trifecta, man. Walmart, Tractor Supply, and Dollar Store.
Well, she would have to go back to the dollar store. She forgot, I think it was some flowers. She wanted to just go down there and pick some up. That's where I think she wanted to get some. But yeah, that already. Well, that's part of it. She turned around and went back.
That sounds good. I was only joking about Dollar Store, but she went anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's hell. We went to Walmart. Went to I thought we went to Harbor Freight. Yeah, went to Harbor Freight. You know, that's my favorite store. And you know, she's pulling me out of there, couldn't keep me out. She almost grabbed me by the belt loop.
Yeah, she probably takes away the debit, credit cards, and your checkbook.
Yeah, just hands me 20 and says go.
Yeah, you get some of them free batteries.
Right. I wish I had the coupons. I would have did that. But all right, all right. I've been tidied up enough now. Y'all take care and say. Well, I don't know what's next. Is there anything next?
Yeah, the 2 meter upper side band, and then this the 6 meter 50.135.
All righty. I'll meet you around that way. I'll be on the side. Y'all take care. God bless KG4, my thing.
Yeah, very good, Kevin. Yeah, those batteries, man, I never had good experience with them. They stink. That's the reason they're free, man. They're terrible. Anyway, um, that was Kevin, KG4, Kilo Golf 4, Mike, India Zulu in Lebanon. Who else is East?
Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo.
Ah, sounds good there, Richard. Did you enjoy the Hamfest?
I did. I picked up a couple of knick-knack bric-a-brac adapters and stuff like that that I needed, and just peppered around and saw a bunch of folks I hadn't seen in a while. First one thing, then the next.
Oh, yeah, well, you didn't buy any more HTs, did you?
No, no. I'm about HT into oblivion. I did find a nice piece of equipment I'm going to try and purchase from a young man, but I'm going to have to put the cash together. I didn't have it with me today, and I can probably take it to him tomorrow. But anyway, I'm just going to kind of hold off and see what happens next. But no, it was a good day. I did have a little fun on HF 40 meter this afternoon. I ran into 4 guys doing a QSO party up in Kansas.
Oh, awesome. And that was on 40 meters.
Yep. And I got 4 contacts out of that. Then I ran across a guy, I think I heard him right, doing the Ohio pizza party from Seneca, Ohio. So they were all over the board.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, though. Just a pizza party.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard him right or not, but that's what I wrote down on my log anyway.
All right, well, very good. You checking in your better half as well?
Absolutely. KI4SOR.
All righty, very good. That was Richard, Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo. Man, the name escaped me for the moment. Stephanie, that's what it is.
Yeah, and one more thing. I don't mean to be a party poo, but I'm going to ask everybody that can hear me to pray for those folks down in Waverly because they should get bombarded Tuesday and Wednesday again that they don't need. Take care and talk to you when we can. 73 KI4SIB.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it doesn't go over Waverly. I mean, that would be, I don't even know what it would be a disaster again.
And be adding insult to injury.
It would be adding, I don't even want to say what it would be adding. It would just make it a horrible life for those people because that's what they got this past week was enough to last a couple of lifetimes. Anyway, that was Richard and Stephanie and Lebanon. Who else is East?
Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot.
Hello, Jimmy. You didn't go to any Hamfest today, did you?
No, I was intending to get over to Cedar Forest, but it was like I was watching YouTube videos this morning, and all of a sudden it's 10:30, and I realized it's too late to take off.
Yeah, that's a black hole of attention grabbing, isn't it? YouTube video.
Yeah, they're about metalworking, so it's a thing I've been into recently.
Oh, cool. You have some metalworking like lathes and stuff?
Yeah, I got a lathe and things like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my grandfather did a bunch of that. He actually built model steam engines.
Yeah, it takes a good bit of patience and knowledge to do that correctly.
And accuracy.
Well, hopefully, patience and knowledge will lead to accuracy.
Yeah, no. You got to learn what all those little marks are on the micrometer. Anyway, very good. That's Jimmy. He's here in Mount Juliet up on the northeast corner. Whiskey 4 Mike, Uniform Foxtrot. Who else is east?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Romeo India Papa, Michael from Lebanon.
Hello, Michael. Michael the Beeper. How you doing?
I am your ham with the beef quest.
Oh, that's great. No one. We have not figured that out yet. Huh?
You told me it was terminal, so I'm going with that.
Yeah, no, it sounds funny because it's one of the other radios had that same issue, but I knew how to fix it. It was the Yaesu I forget which model it was, but it was if you had it set for being on the Yaesu, not the Fusion, but their connected system with it before it was Fusion. I forget what it was called, and it would have that beep on there. It had the one button pushed. This is what that sounds like, kind of.
I think I'm looking at it from a different angle because I don't hear it on digital. I'm thinking it may be analog and it may be something simplex because I don't know that anybody hears it on a repeater.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Huh, man, I think I'd be. I don't know. Is there a Anytone must have a group site, a user site on somewhere on the web, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I just need to weed out the ones that guess and so the ones that actually know.
Yeah, I got you. Well, very good. Anything else for the net tonight? I mean, you have a good signal otherwise. I'm just messing with you on that beep.
Oh, I understand. I looked for you this evening on the 5 o'clock news to see if y'all were eating pancakes. I knew you were out there, and I heard that the guy said that they almost ran out of batter or something like that, almost ran out of supplies. So I think they were getting a little lean.
Oh, yeah, we were there when they were setting up the cameras, and we purposefully avoided them.
Me, I have a face radio myself, so I understand.
Yeah, no, when you're in the witness protection program, you can't afford to be shown on TV.
I can neither confirm nor deny that then.
Yeah, very good. That's Michael. Whiskey Alpha 5 Romeo India Papa. It's Lebanon, right?
Yes, sir. Downtown Lebanon, right around the corner from Richard.
Ah, okay, very good. Yeah, I know just about where you are then. Very good. Whiskey Alpha 5 Romeo India Papa, just a little bit north of downtown Lebanon. Who else? Or downtown at the square, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the downtown, but I think it is. Who else is east?
Okay, I'm sorry, excuse.
Actually, you're actually the center of Lebanon. You know that, Stan?
I'm a bit north now.
No, I just meant you're the focus, the center of Lebanon.
No.
Yeah, very good. Doing all right?
Back hurt for the past 2 or 3 days. I haven't felt real good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not fun, obviously. Hope it gets better. You think it's going to get any better, or is it getting just if you do give it a bad time, it gives you a bad time in return?
I don't know. I've been trying to sleep on the left side again. I don't know if that's aggravating or what, but I'm going to go back to the doctor late next month. Well, if it still hurts, and if it is, try to do another MRI.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. None of it's fun. None of it. Well, I'm sorry you're going through that, Stan. Stan's just a little bit north of the square in Lebanon. That's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo, and good to hear from you today, Stan. Who else is east? Anybody else east? Anybody north?
KB9RKK.
Yeah, it was nice to see you this morning there, Frank.
It's nice to see you guys, and Michael, and Rick, and then Richard, and ran into some of the guys at over at Cedars. So it was good.
Did you buy anything good at Cedar Lebanon?
No, I behaved. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be possibly having an expenditure ham radio related here, so I'm being good, so I don't get in trouble from the boss.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, very good. Yeah, it was good to see you this morning too. Well, it was a little warm out there in the sun, though, wasn't it?
why is this so hot? Because we were in the, I guess it was AC in there, thank God. But yeah, when we first got there, it wasn't so bad. But after we got out, it was like, wow, it really warmed up. But yeah, I hear you on the syrup thing. That extra one you brought me, I had to eat that dry, and I was like, oh God, do I have enough coffee left?
That's right. No, it was decent though. I mean, it was decent food. It wasn't bad at all, and it was for a good cause. So I'm not complaining.
Oh, not at all, not at all. I was shocked that they even asked us if we wanted more. I wasn't expecting that. So a lot of times they don't do that. So that was good, and it was for a good cause, like you said. So, but yeah, didn't want to be on TV.
No, no, no. I learned my lesson some years ago, man. Being interviewed on TV one time. Because no matter what they do, somehow it makes you look stupid. Even if you say stupid things, you sound even stupider when they put it on TV.
Yeah, somebody was calling for you, Paul.
Okay, Barry, go ahead. Who's out there? That was Frank, by the way. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo, Northwest Mount Juliet. Who else is out there? Is somebody calling for me? I'm not hearing anything at the moment. Do you hear it, Frank?
Yeah, I heard him, but I didn't copy him completely. It was noisy.
One more time. As net control, please come next. I hear nothing. Well, let's just move on then. Maybe we'll jump in a minute there. I was actually hoping, who was it? I think it was W. Whiskey Oscar for Yankee. He was looking to talk to Steve, and I don't know if that happened or not.
Hey, Paul, I'm here.
Oh, okay, very good. Yeah, you want to give it a try? You got to point it up in that direction.
Well, I'll tell you what it did. I pointed it northwest, thinking that's the direction. But originally, after that, I looked at the propagation map and saw that my antenna towards you is towards him. So I'm just not hearing him.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I was going to say I wasn't sure exactly what that whole transition was there because you're almost, well, depending on where you live. I'm not really familiar with where you live. I know where Laverne is, but that would almost be due south of me.
Yeah, well, like I said, you're kind of northeast for me, and so beyond that is Paducah. I used to think for some reason Paducah was towards, Bowling Green. I used to think that Bowling Green was towards Paducah.
Oh no, it's actually he's a couple of degrees off due north from me.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I didn't realize it until I checked out the propagation map, and yeah, there's a little footprint there above between you and Bowling Green, so that kind of warmed up his signal, I guess.
Well, we're talking about another, I'll just say 10 miles, air miles. So it adds about 75 miles between him and me.
What high is your antenna?
Well, I'm at 700. Oh, what am I? I'm at 686 at my base of the, my home, and then I add another 20 feet to the base of my antenna. So it's about the top of the antenna is 24, 34, 50, 34, 44, 44 feet higher than 686. So that makes it 690. I'm at about 726 or so at the top of the antenna.
Okay, you must be in like the highest peak of Wilson County, as far as I know.
Oh, it's one of them. Yeah, there's a couple more that are about equal or higher, but not a whole lot higher. I just happen to be well, if you know where Walmart is in Mount Juliet, I'm about a quarter mile west of that, and it just really is a very high point. I mean, that's the reason I started on that. I realized it was an ideal location.
Yeah, you hear very well. I hear it on the net. On the YouTube, but I hear maybe a quarter of what you talk to.
I got you. Yeah, it's really rough down south for some reason. Coming north, difficult. Smyrna has difficulty hearing people to the northwest. North of me. Northwest of me, and for whatever terrain reasons, I believe. But I don't know what else it could be. But yeah, I hope it works out better for you in the future. Obviously, height is king. And down in where you are, you don't have a whole lot of elevation.
Yeah, well, I'm going to make a run up the short mountain one of these evenings.
Yeah, there you go. I used to do that. And there's been people on the net who have done that too. They've gone up to the highest place they could find on mobile and just crank up some power.
Yeah, there's a place in South Davidson County off of Nolensville, off of Kenwood Pike, and it's one of the highest peaks in Davidson County, about 900 plus feet. And I've thought about going up there.
Oh, that would do it.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, well, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate you getting back at me about the bowling green there with Steve, but ain't going to happen tonight. We'll see you later, Paul. W04.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Who else is north?
Yeah, AC9IM.
Hey, you sound fantastic. We had good propagation today, Steve.
Oh, you never know. Yeah, I can hear that guy wherever he was at. No problem up here.
He's in Laverne, about 10 miles south of me, so that would put him up. Well, whatever. I mean, your distance, I don't know. You're actually closer in air miles than Steve in Bowling Green. So I'm going to guess you're 10 miles closer. So it's still about 60, 65 miles between you and him.
Yeah, he was pretty stable signal. Sometimes he would fade a little bit, but I maintain a reading on my bar graph over here, so he sounded okay.
Yeah, you sound like you're just down the road here. Really, that's a great signal.
Well, when I had the elevation and the bottom of the GP9, I'm probably about 830 feet.
Oh yeah, well you usually have a good signal to begin with. Don't get me wrong. It's just that tonight that really sounds like you're right here in town with.
No, that's okay. All right, well, about time for dinner. Oh, don't forget the new Eric Clapton song there. I listened to some of that. That was impressive.
The new era, I don't think I know that one.
Do an internet lookup. He just came out with it. He's tired of what's going on, and like a lot of us, the war between the healthy unvaccinated and the dying vaccinated. Catch everybody later. AC9IM.
Oh, I hear you, man. It's getting old. That was Steve. He's in Scottsville, Kentucky. 8 Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike. You got two people out of state today, Kentucky. Who else is north?
He's putting a good signal on me and handle that too, Paul.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah, you'd be in a good position. You're probably stealing some of the signal from me.
Wouldn't doubt it, because you're right. Scottsville's not that far from me, but it is far from me. Catch you later. I'm shutting up.
All right. Who else is north?
Whiskey 1 Alpha Mike India.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. It's been a little while since I've been able to join you guys, but I've been here in spirit.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, you probably heard me say about a million times that family comes first and work comes first, and all those things will come before ham radio.
Yeah, Roger that. Unfortunately, the whole family got COVID. Started with the kids came home from school kind of sick, and then they progressed through it. Then it went on to myself and my wife. So good news is everybody's out of the woods, thank God, and everybody's doing well. We were vaccinated, but still hit us like a freight train. But I'm sure it would have been a lot worse had we not. So just grateful that the family is all through.
Which, if you don't mind me asking, did y'all get the same vaccine?
No, actually, we didn't. I got the Johnson and Johnson. My wife got the Pfizer, and we both actually had the same exact symptoms and the same amount of symptoms. So my wife and I were almost identical, but two different, totally different vaccines.
Wow, that's I just noticed. I saw on the news last night that the Wilson County schools shut down schools for next week. They're not even going to have school open. So I don't know what the end result is. I don't have any children in school, so I don't pay that close attention to it. But are they thinking about doing that in Sumner County?
They haven't said anything, but I will say this: I was the only one who actually tested positive. Once I got tested, and everybody else had the same symptoms, we didn't bother having everybody get tested. We figured, at a minimum, everybody who's been in the house is now contaminated if they weren't already. When we notified the school about that, they basically said, well, it's up to you if you want to send them or not, which kind of made mine and my wife's head spin. So they knew for a fact that they had a positive case in the household, but they were completely willing to accept
If you told them they had measles, they tell them to stay home.
Right, right. And if this was last year and you said, yeah, there's a positive case next door, they would have told you to stay out for 14 days.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, really. Man, that doesn't seem too well that smart. Anyway, I'm glad you're all better, but man, yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I'm glad that you know. I mean, how much time did it keep you down? Yeah.
I had symptoms, but I was still able to, do things in the beginning of about the first 3 days. And then there's about 2 days where I was laying on the couch and couldn't move. Everything hurt, including my teeth. My skin hurt. My wife was describing shooting pains on like what felt like the surface of her skin, which was very strange. I felt it a little bit in my hands, but she felt it a lot more in her skin. And the rest of it, we were down and out for about 2 days completely. But the symptoms were pretty severe for about, I'd say about 6 days total. But the 2 days we were, I would say, almost incapacitated.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's rough. I'm sorry that happened to you. Of course, it's not really predictable, obviously. I mean, you presume that if you have the vaccine that you're free and clear, but that obviously isn't true because I've heard of several cases aside from yours where they got the vaccine and they still got, some form of that COVID. I don't think they tell you which one either, whether it's the new breed or the old breed or whatever. But anyway, Adam, I'm hoping everybody's getting better and all better. And I'm glad to have you back on the net. That was Whiskey One Alpha Mike India. Adam, he's in Henderson. Who else is north? Hey, Steve, checking back in. What's up?
Yeah, I'm in the witless protection program.
Did you steal that from me?
No, we had a guy up here that electrician that I worked with. He was an Amish-looking dude. He had a beard shaved like he was Amish, but he wasn't Amish. It was funny. It was his joke, and we told everybody that he could only work during the daytime because he was in the witless protection program.
That's funny. Yes, I have used it, but I didn't hear it from him or you. Either I heard it somewhere or I don't remember now, but it's been a few years. Oh, well, very good, Steve. The witless protection program for those that can't hear. Anyway, who else is north? Over to the west.
KM4, YRF, Mike Belshire.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, I'm glad you gave me that syrup this morning.
Yeah, I knew you was going to need it.
Well, it helps. Plus, it was unbelievable that they gave you real maple syrup.
Yeah, I know it. I saw it came from Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I'm guessing Cracker Barrel donated. That's my guess.
I'm sure that's probably the case.
Yeah, very good. And you're feeling okay still?
Yeah, feeling good at the moment.
Yeah, there's no telling. It's the old. I think I already told you that one time before. Stay hell when you're well, but you stay sick so much. But that's not really true.
Yeah, I'm just ready to have a little fun.
Well, as long as it's not fun in the healthcare system.
Oh no, I don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, you had every test under the sun, so obviously they didn't find anything, so you got nothing.
Well, hope I'll find out some better information once I see the neurologist.
Yeah, very good. That was Michael, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He lives in the station, and he lives in Bellshire, northeast Nashville. Who else is north?
WY4G.
Oh, Jeff, how are you doing?
Just resting. Just kind of hanging out, resting up. Work today at my part-time job, so got tired of sitting around, so I went in and did 8 hours.
8 hours on your part-time job?
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Most Saturdays I just haven't worked, so I had surgery, so went and worked a little bit today.
Well, you don't want to wear yourself out before you start your new job.
I won't. I'm going out Monday, so kind of looking forward to it. See what it's going to be like.
Oh yeah, well, a new job's always fun. I don't know. At least the first part of it, it's always something new and exciting. Huh?
Oh yeah, well, mail or what, I don't know. Just have to see what they tell us and take it from there.
Yeah, well, it's like any job. I think that they get you in there and they say, hey, by the way, you need to come over here and do this because that's usually the, and in the job descriptions it normally says in other tasks as required.
Oh yeah, they'll probably throw quite a few of those in there. From what I've heard, they're likely from people that have relatives that work with the postal service. But it just they just can't keep people. They just get so much overtime. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting in there and getting my hands dirty.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. It's unbelievable how much. For those of you, yeah, I've been inside many postal facilities some years ago, but even when it was busier than it is now, and it's unbelievable how much stuff they process. I mean, it's almost mind-boggling how many things that go through those. Not only the central plant, but obviously the trucking system and the airplane system, and it's a phenomenon. Really, they do it. It's almost like it's hard to believe they can do all that. Quite honestly. Anyway, that was Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. They are, and he is not. They are. He is in Madison. Who else is west? Yeah, north or west? North.
Pronouns.
One more time.
Watch those pronouns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're not going to go on the pronouns. The preferred pronouns. We know what the preferred ones are. He. All right, Jeff. Good to have you there. Who else is north or west?
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Jeff, are you using that different mic?
Yeah, I haven't. I never asked for any type of reports, but it's working just fine. So I'll use it tomorrow on the 10-meter net. You can be able to hear it.
Well, it sounds good right now. So just wanted to comment on that. KM4 wire in back to that.
Yeah, Mike sounds fine on this end.
Yeah, this is the FM. This is the Yazoo mic, not the Tentec.
Ah, very good. All righty. Who else is anybody else north or west?
KO4OTV.
Hello. I'll get it right here in a second. Dang. Is hello. I forgot it's man, I had a mental lapse here.
How you doing tonight, Paul?
I'm doing fine except for I forgot things. I forget things nowadays.
It's Joel over National City, by the way.
So you need to be from Joelton. That's how I try to remember it. That way I get the Joel already built in.
Yeah, I hear you say it sometimes, which I'm close to there, I guess. I'm probably, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, maybe 25. I'm not sure. It's northern Davidson County. I'm kind of middle of Cheatham County, kind of west a little bit of Ashland City. But yeah, ain't no harm, no foul, man. It ain't no big deal to me.
No, I know. I'm just amazed though that this storm comes up and whips up on the west of you. It's going to be more trouble.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot. It's not good. My dad's in Hattiesburg. He lives down there. I talked to him today, and it's not looking good for him either. They're looking at about 8 inches as well, maybe more. Who knows? It's. I told my girlfriend, last week. I said, this gets in the Gulf, it's going to turn into a 3 or 4. They had it as a 2, and I'm like, that's way off. That thing's fueled by extremely warm water, and the Gulf is like bathtub water.
Oh, I know. The only thing that's worse is if you go down to the Keys and the real shallow water there. The water temperature is like 90, 95. 95, I'll bet you. It's easily between 90 and 100 in some of those areas around the Florida Keys.
And there's a lot of truth to that. He used to live in Key Largo, and we visited him one time, and the water was not even close to comfortable. It was just miserable. I didn't stay in long.
No, it's actually like being in a hot tub.
Oh, very much so. It was the warmest water I'd ever felt. Which he lived in Tampa at one point too, and we went there to Clearwater to the St. Petersburg area, I guess it was, and man, it was a lot better. It wasn't nowhere near as hot. It was probably in the mid to upper 80s, but still kind of uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no, it's you're right though. The weather, the water temperature in the Gulf real warm compared to the Atlantic, and that's where it picks up power and speed.
Oh, no doubt. And all the, there's no shear to tear this thing apart. I mean, it's just going to get worse and worse as the night goes on. And I don't see it getting any weaker. By the way I'm looking at it, the eye had formed so fast. It wouldn't surprise me if this got into a very strong 4, maybe low 5.
I think it's already labeled as a 4 if it makes landfall under the prediction they have right now.
Yeah, it is, and it's not good. Last time he was down there during Katrina, and he came straight up 59, and he lived it on 59. But I told him to come up and stay with me, while this was happening, because we'd never seen anything like this before. And I was glad he did because he had several trees karate chop his house where he lived in the pine belt, So it's pretty scary time to say the least.
Oh, no. Well, that one was a mess for a lot of reasons, but if there was, well, my simple-minded, analysis when I look at those things, because I have some familiarity with living in Florida for 36 years with hurricanes and bad weather. That rotation, if it hits, no matter, just like that one in Katrina, it hit a little bit east of New Orleans, just a little bit, I think that is, and it, because of the counterclockwise rotation, it drove all that water on the Lake Pontchartrain right through the dikes, through the what do you call it, the levees, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, it pushed right through the levees, and the levees couldn't handle it. And the eye of it actually went a little bit, yeah, it went to east of there. And when it did, it went up 59 in Mississippi. And the way it was turning, which, Katrina was a monster storm. It was like, I don't know, 1,800 feet across, or 1,800 miles across. It was insane. But the eye was so large. I mean, it was just a unique storm all together. I mean, it was unbelievable. It's just something you had to live through, I guess. I went down there right after it happened, and it was unbelievable. I don't ever want to see it again.
No, no, no. I've seen enough in Florida. I saw Andrew after it happened. I saw, well, I can't even sure I can count up the number of storms I witnessed afterwards and the damage afterwards and some of the areas where it came through. And it's just, it's a mess. Anyway, Joel, I need to move on, but I'm glad you're doing well. I hope, really, I hope that storm softens up and fizzles away before it makes landfall, because they don't need the mess in Middle Tennessee and Western Tennessee. Doesn't need any rain at all. Zero, nothing. We'll settle for sprinkles.
No doubt. Well, back to you. 73's ball.
Yep, Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor. That's Joel in Ashland City, a little bit west. Who else is west?
NADNUT.
Hello, Carl. Yeah, I saw. I was in the midst of doing something and I didn't remember the net until I saw your notice on the site.
Hey, it's all good. Thanks for doing the net, bud. NADNUT.
Yeah, very good. That's Carl. He's over in where is he? Franklin. As his buddy Tom used to say, in the ghetto part of Franklin. It's November 8, November Uniform Tango. Everybody always thinks of Franklin as being this upscale place, but it's not all upscale, is it, Carl?
No, not all of it.
Well, I'm sure the taxes are kind of upscale.
Yeah.
All right, very good. November 8, November Uniform Tango, and that's Franklin, and that's Carl. Carl does that digital net, DMR, D-Star, and Yaesu Fusion on Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. on 146.460. I'm going to try to I got to somehow pump up getting people involved in it. I'd like to see more activity. Anyway, who else is west or anywhere?
KG4CXC, Kristen Dalton.
Hello, Chris. Yeah, sorry you couldn't make the pancake flapjack picnic.
Yeah, I didn't know where that was happening, actually. I don't think I heard where it was located.
You're not on the email list?
I think so, but I didn't see it mentioned. Honestly, I was kind of sleeping in today anyway. But was it good?
Yeah, it was decent. No, it was nice. They had orange juice and sausage and pancakes and coffee, and it was decent. But again, it's for it's a fundraiser. It's not trying to be an all-you-can-eat hog and go home with extra pancakes.
Well, it sounds like that's enough for a breakfast. Sounds good.
Oh, it is. But they got upset when I went to go get more coffee, and they had the regular coffee distribution, these big not thermos, but the big insulated containers for the large quantities. And I went over and got my own, and the lady came over and said, "No, no, please don't do that." I go, "That's all right, guys." She goes, "No, we don't want anybody touching any of this stuff, due to the restriction, the COVID sanitary stuff."
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I thought they were trying to charge you for it.
No, 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 they were good about that. You could get extra coffee and juice. It's just that they didn't want you getting it yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And little did she know, the guy who came by to offer me more pancakes, he brings over the plate and he says, "Would you like a couple more pancakes?" I said, "Sure." And I started to grab the plate. He says, "No, just grab them off of the plate." So I'm grabbing them. I'm thinking, that little old lady don't know that.
Yeah, some people taking precautions, some not, I guess. Huh?
No, I understand. I'm not. All I know is I don't need another food. Very good. That was Chris. Kilo Golf for Charlie X-Ray Echo. I'll bet you I hear Jack next.
KG4 LV, Jack and Donaldson.
Yeah, see, that was what they got there was beauty before age, or is it age before beauty?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's how you doing, Jack.
I'm doing great. I was going to go to the pancake breakfast. My son came over, spent most of the day with me, so I didn't get out. But I hope you guys had a good time.
Oh yeah, we did good. There wasn't a big crowd of us, and it wasn't as good as being in a table to ourselves. It was, because we're mixed in with the general public, and we don't mix well with the general public.
Well, I understand, but I know it was a fundraiser, and I really wanted to go. But anyway, thanks for doing that, Paul. Appreciate it. And I wanted to say those stations in Kentucky, both of them came in about 30 over.
Oh, that's awesome. Isn't that, man, it's amazing how good the conditions were tonight.
I know, I couldn't believe it. I thought they were here in Donaldson.
Yeah, I know it. It's amazing. Anyway, that's Jack. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. A great signal. Almost as good as the ones out of Kentucky. Who else is north or west?
KO4, HSD, David in Bellevue.
Hello, David. You sound good.
Thank you, Paul. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing pretty good. I say pretty good. It's only funny that here we are, net number 721. I haven't done all of the nets, but I've done about 95% of them. It just seems amazing that I've been doing this many nets.
Yeah, that's a bunch, and we appreciate you doing that. But yeah, I'm doing good here. I'll let you move on, and you guys have a great evening. KO4 HSD.
Yeah, very good. That's David. He's in. He just said where he was, and I forgot what. I know he's over there. Where are you again?
In Bellevue.
Yeah, for some reason I get this mental block about Bellevue. I don't know why. In fact, you get a good signal. You must be in a good spot in Bellevue, because Bellevue is on the other side of like this ridge. There's a ridge that runs south of Nashville.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a little bit of a elevation, but I still have some problems hearing some other folks.
Yeah. Well, there was a time before I put this antenna up that I couldn't talk to anybody in Bellevue or Franklin or anybody over that to the west unless there was extraordinarily good conditions. I mean, I'd hear nothing. So I'm just thrilled that with the elevation and a good antenna, I can hear everybody over on that side.
Oh, man.
Hey, go ahead, Richard.
I'm getting half scale on him up here in Lebanon.
Did you hear that, David?
Say that again. I heard a signal, but a little bit noise. I've got you half scale up here in Lebanon, KI4SIB on the west side of Lebanon, that is. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, very good. So your signal's getting out pretty good. Anyway, that's David there in Bellevue. Bellevue. David in Bellevue. I got to remember that. Because I don't know why. Bellevue, Belmead, Belmont. No, it's good to have you in there, David. KO4HSD. Who else is west or anyone?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, Greg and Antioch.
Hey, Greg. How are you copied? Were you online when Steve in Kentucky was on there?
Yeah, actually, I heard him for probably the first time. It was barely readable, but if I put headphones on, I could have ciphered it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like I said, the conditions are good if you can hear them because you're kind of sitting down there a ways.
Yeah, it's the best I've ever heard the signal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Everything else going well?
Oh, yeah, doing good.
Well, very good. That was Greg. He's in Antioch. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Anybody else anywhere?
Comment.
Hey, go ahead, comment.
Yeah, Paul, this is W4MUS. I found something on the internet that might help the guy with the beep on his signal. Romeo Echo.
Hold on one second, Jimmy. The Romeo Echo station?
He said he had a beep, right after he transmits. Romeo Echo on frequency.
Hold on a second, Jimmy. I don't know if that station's. I'm just hearing somebody, who's on another repeater. That repeater in Kentucky or not? There's a Romeo Echo station. Go ahead.
Kilo Juliet 4 Romeo Echo.
Ah, very good. Kilo Juliet 4 Romeo Echo. Where are you located?
I am located in Elkton, Kentucky, which is just north of Clarksville, Tennessee.
Ah, very good. You got a good signal. What kind of antenna are you using up there?
I have a Diamond 510X, I believe is what this is. It's an 18-foot vertical, and my elevation is about 820 foot over.
Oh, yeah. No, it's good. And that antenna, as far as I'm concerned, pound for pound, it's one of the best antennas for the price.
And I'm hearing him in 11 on a 510.
Yeah. What's the name there, Romeo Echo?
Yeah, this is Robert up on this end, and so which repeater are we running through right now?
You're running Simplex right now. You're getting me in Mount Juliet, and people in other stations in the east of me are even catching you.
Well, that's good. I like Simplex, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, you've got another. There's another station we talk to in Clarksville periodically. He's got a beam in his attic that he uses because he has restrictions on antennas. His call is whiskey. Oh gosh, whiskey for Golf Sierra Alpha. That's what it is.
Well, I attended the Ham Fest down at Huntsville last weekend, and I bought a pair of ICOM radios. So I got sitting in front of me here the 7300, and what I'm talking on right now is the 9700. Over.
Oh, awesome. Well, it's doing a great job for you. We have excellent propagation conditions tonight. And obviously, you're doing real good from up there north of in Elkton, Kentucky. That's cool. Now we had 3 stations from Kentucky check in tonight. One in Scottsville, one in Bowling Green, north of Bowling Green, and then you in Elkton.
Well, I'm glad to hear this is Simplex. I had no idea. I just tuned across the band and found you. But I think Simplex is a very honorable way to go, and certainly is a much more reliable means of communication than having to go through a repeater.
Oh yeah, very good, Robert. Yeah, we've been doing this. We'll be finishing up our 7th year of twice weekly Simplex nets this next month, and we've been doing this for 7 years, and we average over the last 3 or 4 years, we probably averaged 30 to 35 check-ins every night.
Well, that's great, and I'm glad that I was able to be a part of that. And what nights do you do that?
Every Wednesday and Saturday night. We've been doing it pretty religiously for 7 years.
So times on Wednesday and Saturday?
Oh, I'm sorry. It starts at 8 o'clock. And briefly, we do it on Saturday. On Wednesdays, we do a 2 meter on this frequency, and then we do a 10 meter net on 28.415 upper sideband. And then we do on Saturday nights, like tonight, we're going to be doing a upper sideband after this on 144.240 upper sideband. And then we go to 6 meters on 50.135 upper sideband.
Well, that was too much for me to write down.
Well, you can look it up on, how about if I add you to our email list and you can see it.
Well, I will give you my email address and you can share it with me. And the email is my last name, Bolster, BOLSTER 65 @gmail.com.
Ah, very good. I'll send you an invite to the group, and you can be getting those. What we do is we send out. Well, it does 2 things. We send out reminders about the nets, but we also, it's a nice forum for people interested in ham radio and specifically simplex, because we've got about 170 people on the list.
Well, I'm certainly glad to find you. I'm very interested in running simplex, and I think that's really a good way to go, especially during emergencies when repeaters may be down.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we say in the face of our website. It's that we're not trying to be an Aries group. We're not trying to be a Races group. We're trying to be good simplex people. And if, when, and able, we have to do something, we're the people who are going to have good stations to be able to communicate in support of our families, our neighbors, and our community. Anyway, that's kind of the nuts and bolts of it. It was great to have you in there, Robert. And it was Kilo Juliet 4 Romeo Echo. And in fact, you're number 30 on the net tonight. Yep, number 30. Good to have you in there, Robert. I hope to hear from you again, and you'll be getting an invite shortly. Anybody else, any place, anywhere? Oh yeah, who did I have in there? Forget. Who was I interrupting?
Greg.
Ah, it was Greg. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Anything else for the net, Greg?
No, we finished up, I think. I'm boring.
All right. No, you're not boring. No, you give me two check-ins. You give me a mobile and home station check-in.
Not tonight.
No. I'm just saying you do that other night, the weeknights. All right, very good. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere?
Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor.
Hello, how are you tonight? Echo Charlie Victor.
Well, another exciting day. Just leaving work here on the plateau. We'll be southbound to the Murph here.
Yeah. How's traffic?
I don't know. Just hit the highway right now by the airport. So there's some cars there, but we'll see if I get to play Gladiator Parkway here when I hit 24. I'm trying to find the high power button here, so I'm gonna drop off that hill.
Ah, very good. No, you sound good right now. We have very good conditions tonight.
Okay, I think it's medium power at least. Well, I know when I drop down this hill, you always have problems hearing me, but I'm there, mobile in California, headed back to the Murph.
All right, very good. That's Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor, and that's Larry on his way to Murfreesboro. Who else is any place, anywhere? Wait, I'll get it straight. We're looking for sandbaggers, lollygaggers, and lurkers at this point. All righty, we got nothing. We need to move right along. It's a little after 9 o'clock, so we're going to move over to this K4 PEW. I rarely ID on these nets too. Anyway, no more check-ins, and we're going to run over to 144-240 upper side band. 144-240 upper side band. We'll see you there momentarily. It's Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, Mount Juliet Simplex net. We're looking for check-ins from the south. Please come down. Looking for check-ins from the south? None? Over to the east?
Okay, G4, Monday.
All right, you sound good in there, Kevin. Number one on the, well, number two. I'm number one, so you're number two. Who else is, that's Kevin in Lebanon, KG4MIZ. Who else is east? Anybody else east? Kevin, are you copying anybody?
Not a soul.
All right. Who else is north then?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo.
Yeah, sounds good in there, Frank. That's Frank, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo, northwest Mount Juliet. Who else is north? Nobody north. Anybody west?
KO4, HSC.
Well, somebody's off frequency, but David, I did copy you in there real fine. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Sierra Delta. I did hear David in there. Who else is, was there somebody else in there? West?
KG4, LV, Jack and Donaldson.
I said somebody was like splattering the band, but I don't think that was you.
No, that's the first time I spoke up.
Oh, okay. No, anyway, it's Jack, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Was there somebody else in there, Wes?
Hey, Paul, I wasn't in there, but I was getting switched over when you did south. NACPY.
Oh, all right, very good. You sound a little bit off frequency there, Rusty.
How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I'm going to have to do a little tuning. This is my 5 watts and a cloud of dust.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is 5 watts. I forgot about that. Very good. No, you sound good for 5 watts, though, Rusty. It's good audio. It's just a little bit off frequency. That's November 8, Papa Yankee in Murfreesboro. Who else is south or anywhere?
KG4 CXE, Chris Mendel. Charlie.
Hold on. I got Chris in there. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Sound good? Chris, you're doing great with that signal. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who is the other party?
Kilo Japan 4 Queen X-Ray Charlie.
Kilo Juliet 4 Queen X-Ray Charlie. If you've checked in before, I don't remember who it is.
I don't think I've ever checked in. I just put my 2-meter antenna, got my 2-meter station set back up. My name's Daniel. I'm located over in Dixon County, about 15 miles north of Dixon. Over.
Oh, awesome. Very good. You just happened to run across us making a mess of the net, huh?
Yeah, I was monitoring up on the other frequency, and I heard you say you were going to come down here on the sideband. I just tuned down here and had a good copy on you and had a good copy on several other guys there, and I just thought I'd check in over.
Yeah, very good. It's we just like in some cases it's fun. I think it is anyway. And we've been doing it for 7 years now, so I guess it must be fun to some people. But it's fascinating and it's intriguing to have people that go, man, I can't hear that other station that he's talking to. So and I don't know if you heard at the front end of the net, you can hear the other stations on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I just run about, I don't know, 50 watts on a homebrew Slim Jim antenna tied up in a tree about 40 feet and Icom 746 Pro radio.
Oh, that's doing great. No, you're doing really good there, Daniel. And there you just proved though part of the equation that's always true. You can have a very low gain antenna, but if you get it up high enough, you can still get out very well.
Yeah, I enjoy making all my antennas. I spend a lot of time on HF, and I don't know, had the itch to want to get back on 2 meters. I used to work 2 meters a lot, but just kind of got the itch. And like I said, I had some 450 ohm ladder line laying around. I just thought I would cut me out a Slim Jim and pull it up with a parachute cord, and here we are.
Yeah, no, you got an excellent signal here. You really do, Daniel. It's I don't know the exact. Did I get your call right? Did you move here recently? No, it's Charlotte, Tennessee, is where you're saying. I didn't recognize the name. I thought it was going to be Charlotte, Carolinas.
Yeah, that would be good if I was in Charlotte. No, but I'm in Charlotte, Tennessee. I've been here all my life. I've been a ham since 2009. But like I said, I used to get on here a lot. But I'm just getting my 2-meter stuff set back up, ready to go. I just play around, fool with antennas. And that's the fun part of the hobby for me, is playing with antennas.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I absolutely. No, you're like I said, your signal is excellent. I don't know the distance. Let me see if I can look that up real quick. It says you are 46 miles from me.
Yep. Where are you located at?
I'm in Mount Juliet, right almost where Mount Juliet Road meets I-40.
Yeah. East of Nashville. If you took a line and draw it straight down from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and draw the line straight west from Nashville, where those lines intersect is about where I'm located.
Oh yeah, no, I can see where it is. You're almost due west of, almost straight due west of, you're almost due west of me. Let's put it that way.
Yep. That's pretty good contact. 46 miles.
Oh yeah, no, you're doing. I wish you would have been on earlier on FM. We had 3 stations from Kentucky check in. One in Bowling Green, north of Bowling Green, and Scottsville and Elk.
I won't hold it. I know there's probably some more wanting to check in, but thank you for the QSO, and you guys have a good night, and hope to have a good week coming up here. I think we're supposed to get a lot of rain. 7-3s, and we'll catch you later. KJ4QXC. Thanks.
Yeah, very good, Daniel. I'm hoping we get no rain, actually. We don't need any rain west of Nashville at all, nor east for that matter at this point. And that's Kilo Juliet for Quebec, X-Ray Charlie. He is in, well, it says Charlotte, Tennessee, but you'll see where it is over in Dixon County. Who else is any place anywhere?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire.
Yeah, you sound good, Mike. And I'm sure you heard those parties, didn't you?
I most certainly did.
Yeah, very good. You good signals. Yours is excellent too. I don't know if it's better than normal, but everybody sounds great. That's Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot Michael in Belshire. Who else is any place?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Yeah, you sound great, Greg.
Yeah, it's nice tonight.
Yeah, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo Greg and Antioch. Who else is west or south? Or any place anywhere?
I tell you what, everybody sounds good tonight.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, Kevin.
I could not hear Kevin on 2 meters though. I was using a little, like the gentleman over there in the other county, I was using a Slim Jim antenna, about 20, well, maybe 15 feet off the ground and strung up in a tree. I was trying it out to see what, and I was on 5 watts. Well, no wonder. Okay, back to that.
He was just messing with you, Mike.
Really? All right.
Yeah, you sound good, Kevin. You really do. And everybody else sounds great too. I mean, having the station come out of Dixon County and up there in northwest up there in Elkton was awesome. Anyway, who else is any place anywhere here on 2 meter upper siding? I think we ran out of people. That was 10. We're going to move. Michael, would you announce on FM over there about going over to 6 meters, 150.135?
I certainly will. KM4YRF.
Yeah, very good. K4PW closing this portion of the net, going over to 50.135. This is K4PW, Mount Juliet Simplex net. Please come now from the, wherever I was, south. Nobody south, K4PW on 6 meters. Over to the east then.
All right, here I am. Kilo Golf 4, Mike in Belshire.
Yeah, I don't think the conditions are as good at 6 meters tonight. How's my copy to you, Kevin?
I got probably about 6 6.
Yeah, you're doing about, looked like about S2, S3. It wasn't real great, but we'll see how it goes on. That was Kevin in Lebanon, Kilo Go 4, Mike India Zulu. Who else is east? Anybody east or north? Yeah, your signal's particularly low tonight. It must be bad conditions on 6 meters, Frank.
Yeah, it's also a horrible when you're doing what you're doing, you got coming, and it's not really you. The horrible is not really coming into your job.
Yeah, who knows what that is. Yours sounds a little warbly too, and it's a lower signal than I think I've ever heard you on 6 meters.
Yeah, there's something. It's definitely, it's not good here on 6 today. It's not noisy, it's just low.
Yeah, the magic isn't in the magic band tonight. Eastern Kentucky down to Oh wow. Yeah, very good. I haven't looked at the propagation map. Anyway, that's Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo northwest Mount Juliet. Who else is north or west? I don't know if I'd call it. You're close enough to me from that direction. I rarely hear distortions in yours.
Oh, okay. I hear something in yours, but I didn't think there was anything like that. I'm not complaining. Just tell you about you know what? I take it. 6 meters is pretty well working for you. You're doing really good.
What'd you say about 6 meters?
I'm saying you sound really
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it when the conditions are like this because it's kind of wacky. I have to listen hard to people sometimes. Anyway, who else is north or west? Anybody northwest or south?
KG4 CXC, Kristen Dalton.
All right, got you in there, Chris. You sound pretty good for that indoor antenna. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo in Donaldson. Who else is west? Does Jack not have a 6-meter antenna? I forget. Anybody hearing anything I can't hear? Did I hear Charlie Victor Echo in there?
Yeah, that's who you're here.
All right, very good. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. I did hear it in there, but very weakly in there. If you're copying me, very good there, Greg. Who else is south or anywhere? Anybody copying anybody? I'm not copying Jack at all, but I'll take it. Kilo Golf 4. I'll get Jack's call here in a second in my brain. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Yeah, I got him in here as a relay because I really can't hear Jack at all tonight. Anybody else? Please come now.
Just called while you were talking. He got on you.
Who did?
Michael. KM4YRF.
Michael, KM4YRF. You there?
KM4YRF. Mike,
okay, very good. Were you on the wrong antenna again? Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. You on the right antenna this time?
I can't hear anybody tonight.
Yeah, I can hear Michael pretty good, actually.
He's asking you if you're on the wrong antenna. Yes, I am.
He's admitting to being on the wrong antenna.
Yes, he is.
All right. Anybody else? Please come down. All righty. Well, I think we'll close out the net. We had a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but bad conditions tonight. So I'll appreciate everybody's participation and hope to see you on the air soon. K4 peater.
Thanks, folks. Can you let us take a quick?